All right, y'all. That's it, man. Birds Raw and Uncut. We back. That's it. The time just expired in the Eagles Rams game. Sunday night football. What's this week? 12. Um, you know how I do. I get hype. You know what I'm saying? Get right up on here, man, after the game, baby, because that was a game. All right. That was a game for me that because I'm not one of these people, bro. Like I get tired of these people. Like every week it's a must win or it's a measuring stick game or we gonna seed game type shit and all that. And I'm just like, yo, man, it's football, man. Every game's important. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to win every game. Every game's important. There are no, oh man, I'm satisfied with a loss type games. Every game is important, man. So I'm subscribed to that shit. But what I will say about this game is it showed me something about this team. Like going on the road all the way to the West Coast to play a hot Rams team with the weapons they got at the receiver, running back position, the pass rush they got, playing really good football. And let's talk about it, man. Like, I'm not one of these people that's like, yo, the refs, but I'm saying, man, like, I knew, like, coming to this game, yo, it's going to be crazy out here. And you seen them them flags was crazy out there, man. Like, keep it a bean, bro. Them first two touchdowns they got, the 14 they had on the board, was bullshit pass interference calls, man. Keep it a bean. Like, but I'm not one of them people. But I'm just like, all right, but this is going to show me about my team. You feel me? Like, this is going to show me about my team, like, how we could persevere through this. Like, let's see. Are we going to fold or rise to the occasion? So, that's what I was looking for, man. Like, and yo, this team imposed their will, man. I'm talking about both sides of the ball, man. Like, this was an ass kick, like on some real shit. Like, they came out, punched us in the mouth. Like, we got the turnover early, got the little field goal because, the red zone just wasn't doing it. Then they came back down, punched us in the mouth, like, and I'm like, ooh, 7-3. Like, we going to see. Like, you know what I mean? And, yo, this team imposed it. Well, you saw in the second quarter, they came out that second quarter with negative yards going into the locker room. It was like, man, that defense is like, you know what, enough. I'm looking at TV. Like I said, I'm doing this right now, but I'm also trying to look at the TV post game interviews and stuff. They interviewing Saquon right now, and like since they interviewing him on the TV right now, let me just say this, man, for the dick eaters and the haters, it was like, like the boy's a nuclear weapon, man. Like, this is what it is, right? Like every team, right? Like every team in the NFL, on the NFC, AFC side, every single team, right? They got a briefcase of weapons, right? That other teams need to be worried about, right? Like what you got in your briefcase over there. Like, let's take Detroit, because everybody's scared of Detroit, right? So they got Sonic and Knuckles, right? Jameer Gibbs and Montgomery. Whoa, that's some crazy weaponry. You know what I'm saying? Armand St. Brown. Woo, like, yo, it's crazy shit in the briefcase. Like, yo, that the offensive line. Like, oh man, like that they got a nice briefcase, man. Of weaponry. Like, can't take their props. They really do. That's why they got a 10-1 record, whatever they are now. Yo, every team, Kansas City, they brief Mahomes, like worthy, like they make it work. Like they got the brief, they cachet of weaponry. Like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Houston, before Stephon Diggs went down, Nico Collins, Tank Dell, and Stephon, that was weaponry. Like, damn, man, like, yo, when I open up this briefcase, boy, like this weaponry is crazy, right? So every team, man, like got your weaponry. And it's like we go to war with the other team, like what kind of weaponry you bring in? You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I don't know if no team in the league got a better briefcase than us. Because Saquon is the nuke button. You got AJ, Devonta, Dallas Goedert, our offensive line, Jalen being dual threat. I could throw it, I could run it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a cache of weaponry, grenades, AKs, AR-15s, all that, right? But with Saquon, it's like, it's a nuke. All them buildings is gone. We not sending in snipers and fighting y'all with guns and bullets. Oh, they in that building over there? Hit this button, that building's turned to ash. That's the kind of weapon Saquon is. He's a nuke. You know what I'm saying? So for the dick eaters that was saying he was washed and he was going to be hurt and it was a waste of us signing him, we overpaid and all this shit. It's like, are you still subscribing to that? Like, because those of us that know football tried to like tell y'all, it was like, yo, he's never played. I'm talking going back to Penn State. He's never played on a team this talented with a quarterback like this, with receivers like this, with an O-line like this, where he could just be himself. Like, he could just be there. See, on the Giants, it's like everybody know he getting the ball and everybody know what he could do, and that's all we got to worry about. We ain't got to worry about the quarterback. We got about the receivers. The offensive line sucks, all that. Just worry about him. You take somebody away from that, and you put them on a team where you got to worry about a lot more shit, and people really was arguing us down in the comments on Twitter, on everywhere, saying that it was a waste and the joke's on us because he's washed, he's going to be hurt, it was this, that, and the third. I know y'all are sick because you don't know football. You're just a dick eater that's just sitting on the side like, damn. He's in the MVP conversation. At worst, he's going to be Offensive Player of the Year. You could put your kids on it. At worst, that's what he's going to be. After tonight's game, he's a top 3 MVP candidate. But we tried to tell y'all this. It wasn't just us being fans. We looking at it from football. Like, yo, you see what he could do on a trash team with a trash line? Imagine if we go to a team that's very talented with a top 3 line. That's not rocket science. It don't take somebody smart to know that. But when you got all that hate in your heart and you a dick eater, you'll speak about what you hope, not what actually is. So you hoped he was washed. You hoped he would get hurt. You see what I'm saying? Not what actually is. So that's all we got to say with the Saquon shit. He's doing career numbers now. The best he's ever done in his fucking career, which we all expected, the people that know football. You know what I'm saying? Now, great win. Again, because like I said, it was a measuring stick from the standpoint for me of, can you go on the road and beat a team in a hostile environment where the flags are all going their way? You know what I'm saying? And can you impose your will? And not only did we impose our will and still win the game, but it was actually an ass kick. It was actually an ass kick game. The game wasn't close. That was an ass kick. That was a bully game. Like, it was an ass kick. Like, we just so much better than y'all. They can throw all the flags they want for y'all to try to keep y'all in it, but we still gonna bust y'all ass. That's the kind of game that was. Like, yo, like I said, this team is really, really good. They're gonna be a tough out, and they are a legitimate Super Bowl contender. For real. Like, regardless of anything motherfuckers gotta say. Those are the facts, bro. Quarterback, once again, take care of the ball. And let me speak on that shit real quick. Hold on. Let me take a shot at this shit. Let me take a pop of the shit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't mind. You know what I mean? Take a pop of the shit before I speak on that real quick. Hold up. Hold up real quick. Now, what I want to say with that, with the quarterback, take care of the ball and all that, stop Dickie and stop the goalpost moving, okay? Because when we were 2-2, all I heard on the radios and the TVs and everywhere, they said, oh, man, if he just played mistake-free football, if he just take care of the ball, don't turn it over, we'd be all right, man. We get it to where we're trying to go, man. You know what I mean? And you see, this stretches winning streak, right? 7 games in a row, right? Boy ain't been turning the ball over. I think over the stretch of the 7 games, turned it over once, right? So now the narrative has become, oh, man, I don't know, man. With the passing game, can we go? Can he take us where we need to go? Wait, y'all just said playing mistake-free football, we'd be all right? We could go where we want to go. The team is that talented, right? Now he's playing mistake-free football over the course of 7 games, and now it's turned into, oh man, I just don't know on this passing game. It's like, yo, y'all got to shut the fuck up. Stop, Dickie. Y'all need to get punched in your fucking mouth is what it really needs. That's what it really needs, man. Like, you at the bar, niggas talking that shit and the bullshit with the stuff. You need to get punched in your fucking mouth. Like, seriously. Seriously. Because it's like, You just against the player. Like, just say that. Just say, look, I'm against the player. So no matter what he do, it ain't going to be good enough for me. Be honest. Be like, yo, I'm against the player. Don't tell motherfuckers, yo, don't turn the ball over, man. It's cool. You know, and then they don't turn the ball over. You're like, well, you know, I don't think they throwing this shit enough. I don't know what they're going to do. It's like, yo, man, you against the player. Say that, man. Just say, yo, I'm against the player. Just say that. Just say, yo, I'm against the player. So no matter what he do, I'm going to always take the negative and I'm going to always be against him. Just say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be a dick eater, man. Just say that shit. You know what I'm saying? The boy been playing good football. Ain't turning this shit over. He's using his legs, using his arm. He's a dual threat fucking quarterback. And like I said, y'all got to get it out your mind. Y'all got to get rid of this need to be able to say who better than who. It ain't about who better than who. It's about your football team, and as constructed, are they a contender, and do they have a chance to bring the trophy home? Now, here's where, if you're actually unbiased, like if you're just a fan of the team and you truly want what's best for the team and you just root for the team, here's what you got in your favor. The boy already been in the biggest game. He's already been in the Super Bowl, and he was the best player on the field. So again, for the dick eaters, if you're a Detroit Lions fan, or if you're so scared of Detroit, right? If Detroit is the big bad wolf, they cannot say the same for their quarterback. When he was in the big game, he was the worst player on the field. They scored 3 fucking points. And the team deemed that he was the problem. They shipped him off, traded him, and they won the fucking Super Bowl. All right? So again, we're going to keep reiterating these points for the people that's too fucking slow in the back of the fucking classroom. All right? Come on, man. We here to call it how it is, man. We ain't here to give it how it wasn't. We're here to call it how it is, bro. This is a good football team with a good head coach, joined at the hip with the quarterback. This is 4th season coaching. This is 4th season as the starter. Check the records, man. Check the win-loss record, man, and check what's been going down since the two of them been joined at the hip. Like Reed and McNabb were joined at the hip. And y'all wanted to run them out of town. And all they was doing was winning, being in the NFC Championship game every year. Y'all do this all the fucking time. I know my city, man. You know what I mean? Like, I know my city. They was in the NFC Championship every game. And they will tell you there's so many fans walking around my city right now that will tell you McNabb was garbage and Andy Reid can't coach. So, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? All that winning they did together, there's fans walking around this town that will tell you McNabb could not quarterback and Andy Reid could not coach. So are you surprised that these same people will tell you Nick Sirianni can't coach and Jalen can't quarterback? These are the same fucking people. Gotta ignore them. There's no hope for them. The team could go 17-0. Win every game in the playoffs, win the Super Bowl, those people will still be saying they're trash and it ain't good enough. I'm convinced of that. I've been around the city a long time. I'm convinced of that. There's no pleasing some of these fans, man. They already got their grudge against you, and there's nothing you could do about it. There's no kind of play you could play. There's no kind of way you can elevate your game, improve nothing. You could win the Super Bowl. I seen it. They still have their same complaints and tell you that you're not shit. So, fuck them fans. You know what I mean? How I feel. You know what I mean? A lot of them not from the city, no way. A lot of them from the city, but a lot of them not from the city. Not from the city, man, fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna feel how you feel, man. We feel how we feel about our birds, man. We support the team, man. They can't do nothing to please you, and it is what it is, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously, get the fuck out of here, man. Go find another team to root for. You got a quarterback you so in love with that can throw the ball so good, root for that team. You got a coach that could coach so good and draw up these plays, root for that team. We don't need you over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? We rides and dies with ours over here. Because that's the thing that kills me, man. That's why I keep trying to tell these dickheads. It's like, yo, ain't about who better than who. It's about if your team can get over the hump. All these quarterbacks y'all claim is so much better than Jalen, they never been to a Super Bowl, let alone been the best player on the fucking field in it. So you think I care if you say such and such is better than them? The fuck, man? It's a 53-man roster, and it take all 53 to get where you trying to go. You're worried about if one person better than the other person. Y'all be worried about the wrong shit, man. And I just don't go football. I go for life, too, man. In life, y'all be worried about the wrong shit. Real shit, man. Seriously. So listen, man. Like, good win. Good win, man. Good win. Because like I said, man, I knew it was going to be rough, man. With a lot of them flags that was flying around. West Coast trip. All that. And I'm not one of them people that move the goalposts every week talking about, oh, this the game that's going to be a test and this a litmus test and this, that. Every week. They're going to say the same thing about Baltimore next week. They say it every week. But for me personally, it was a test because I knew the way it was going to be officiated on a West Coast trip with that receiving core and that pass rush. I wanted to see how this team responded. This team responded by blowing them the fuck out, basically. They got 2 touchdowns on bullshit pass interference calls. And they still got blowed the fuck out and ran out their own fucking gym. So respect this fucking Eagles team. And yeah, Saquon's nuclear weapon. He put his foot all in their ass. Period. Point blank, end of the story. Defense flew around. Like I said, in that second quarter, they finished second quarter with negative yards. Come on, man. It's a good team, man. Stop digging, man. Like, it's a good team. We didn't play Colts and Jacksonville and all these teams, man. You know what I'm saying? We played somebody that y'all was scared of Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. You know what I mean? They was scared. Oh, well, man, yo, they going to run and then Kyron Williams be score. Yo, it's at the third. Okay, so what it was? They got their ass kicked, right? In their own gym, right? Okay, cool. So represent. Like, put some respect on these birds' names. Raw and uncut. Real shit. Put some respect on the name. Thanksgiving week. You know, we're going to have some more games this weekend, the Thanksgiving see and all that. I seen in that Cowboy game how that was. That was two teams that's like ass. You know what I mean? Like, yo, just speak on that shit real quick. That was 2 teams that was like ass, yo. But, you know, we got a choke lock on a division, man. So it is what it is, yo. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. So I'm going to enjoy this shit. I'm going to be listening to the radio. Oh, it is ESPN show. I want to hear all this shit. I want to hear them move this goalpost again like they're going to do coming into this week with Baltimore. They're going to move it again. Say, oh, now this they do it every week, bro. It'll never fail. It don't never fail, bro. So, to my Birds fans, man, enjoy it. You know, enjoy this win, man. This was hard fought. Good win. This was a statement win. It really was. So enjoy it, man. If you're going to work tomorrow, if you're home tomorrow, I ain't going in. That's why I'm going in with it. You know what I mean? Because I ain't in tomorrow. But for those that's going in tomorrow, wear y'all colors proudly. Wear your Eagles jackets, your jerseys, your hats, your bags, all your shit, man. Wear that shit proudly tomorrow around the city. And if you ain't in the city, if you out on the West Coast or you know, nationwide, all that, wear your shit tomorrow proudly, because can't nobody tell you nothing, man. It's a really good football team. Seriously. So wear that shit proudly tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? People going to be hating. Like, wear that shit proudly. Birds raw and uncut, man. You already know. And I get at y'all, man, on the next one. I'll probably do another one because, you know, before the next game with Baltimore, because, you know, I'm gonna see a lot of digging going on. I'm gonna have to address it. So I'll probably be back before the Baltimore game. But until then, yo, to my Birds fans, go Birds. Enjoy this, man. Pour up shots, your brew, whatever you're doing. Enjoy this shit tomorrow, wherever you're going. Wear your colors proudly. Let's celebrate it. And get our minds right for Baltimore next week. All right? Go Birds, baby.